Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel prepworld. Now, we welcome you to our series Grammar Made Easy. In the past videos, you have learned about nouns, pronouns, prepositions, adjectives and adverbs. In this video, you will be learning about the most dreadful topic, and that is tenses. Now, the second part of your past tense is your past continuous tense. For example, an action started in the past, was ongoing for some time in the past, and then completed in the past itself. Now, here you are going to use the helping verbs was and were. Okay, was will be used when your subject is what? Singular. Were is used when your subject is plural. For example, I was sleeping when you called. They were playing football at 6 p.m. Now, with the subjects, for example, you and I, with you are always going to use were. But with I, either was will be used or were is used. Now, how do you know that whether to use were or to use were? I'll tell you a very basic trick. In normal scenarios, you are going to use was. For example, I was at the bank yesterday. You are going to use were only when the situation is a hypothetical one. For example, if I were there at the party, I would not have let the fight happen. So always remember, in a hypothetical situation, you are going to use were with I. In a non-hypothetical situation, in a normal situation, you are going to use was with I. Always remember this. This is very important. Now, the third type of tenses in your past tense is your past perfect tense. Now, where it is used. This type of tense is used to denote an action which got completed before any action started in the past. For example, I had left before the train arrived. She had cooked dinner before we came. Now, in this type of tense, I already told you, you have to use had, H-A-D, irrespective of the fact that whether your subject is plural or singular, and you have to use the third form of verb. Now, past perfect continuous. This type of tense is used when an action was happening for a longer period of time before any other action happened in the past. For example, I had been waiting for 2 hours before the bus came. He had been reading when the power went off. Now here also you have to use had, but always remember, as I told you, in your perfect continuous tenses, you have to use the word been, B-E-E-N, and ing, because again it is a continuous tense with your action verb. The third and the last part of your tenses, that is your future tense. Now let's get into that. The first part of your future tense is simple future tense. This type of tense is used to denote any action that will happen in the future. For example, I will go to the gym tomorrow. She will call you later. Here you have to use the helping verbs will and shall. Now, the second part of your future tense is your future continuous tense. For example, any action that will start in the future and then will go itself in the future only. Here, what you have to write? You have to write will, shall, plus be, plus your action and ing with it. For example, I will be studying at 10 p.m. They will be watching the match. The third type of tense in your future perfect tense. Now, future perfect tense is used to denote any action that will be happening in the future but will be completed before a certain time in future. For example, I will have finished the book by Sunday. She will have left by the time you arrive. Here you have to use will or shall plus have plus the third form of verb. Now, future perfect continuous. This tense is used to denote an action that will be going on until a certain point in the future. For example, by next year, I will have been working here for 5 years. You have to use will plus have plus been plus your action verb and ing with that. And this is how you have mastered the tenses. Whatever rules I told you, make sure you jot them down on a pen and paper. Now try to make different sentences. Whenever you are reading anything, try to figure out what type of tense is used. always make sure that whenever you're writing anything in English, whenever you're speaking in English, you are using your tenses correctly. 90% of your grammatical errors are going to be solved and are going to be vanished if you're going to use your tenses correctly. So make sure you like this video, subscribe to it, share it with your friends, save it for yourself, and keep following Prepworld for more such content. I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.